So we're here today to receive a set of bronze plaques of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and we were chosen because of who we are, what we have done, and what we will continue to do. And that last part is the most important part. As you guys start your 8th grade year, that's what we're talking about here, is what we're going to continue to do. As students here, you are part of the history of our school. You will be included in the 2012 yearbook as our 8th grade class. At the very least, you can say that this is where you went to middle school. This is where you played a sport, acted in a play, served the community, achieved in the classroom, presented a Metro Richmond or VJAS project, participated in Model UN, helped out with the recycling program. Thank you guys this morning for that. Became a better writer, helped with the yearbook, newspaper, and don't forget you ate a lot of pizza, and you rode on the bus for a lot of miles, and participated, thought about this last night, participated in about 40 fire drills while you've been here by the end of this year. And you recited the Pledge of Allegiance 2 times today, and that would probably bring the total up to, by the end of this year, will be 542 times, if you had perfect attendance. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot of that. But today is a little bit different. Today you're in attendance at an event that marks the dedication of a permanent gift to our school by a group known as the Innsbruck Foundation. Mr. Krieger will be up to tell us a little bit more about that. These gifts will be there for everyone who walks through the doors of our school. Every time we have an event at this school, people will get to see them, and they will actually get to go up, read them, and even touch the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Last night I was looking at a website that had very nice photographs of these, and I thought, well, that's great if you don't have the plaques, but we've got the real things now in our school. Next week, these plaques will be installed along the walls between our main office and across from the library, between the main office and the clinics. You'll get to see them all the time. These plaques are very similar to the gifts that each and every one of us has been given as a human. So let's talk a moment about gifts. We come today to honor what was conceived, debated, and struggled for and written many, many years ago. These are documents that we reap the benefits from each and every day. Without them, we would not be the United States of America. We would not be citizens in a country that provides opportunities for its people to dream and to realize. The text of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights both provide the foundation for all that we have made and all that we have been given. One of my favorite quotes, and if you were in the 7th grade assembly at the end of the year last year, you heard this, was one of my favorites. It's John F. Kennedy's, "To those whom much is given, much is expected." And I can't walk through the doors of this school and not think about that every time. So we come here today to take what was given to us and to do something with it. You were given gifts as people, and we are giving gifts with these Constitution and Bill of Rights plaques. In other words, we come here today and each and every day to advance what is given to us. In the middle years, which is what you guys are in now, it's what we refer to it affectionately as, our focus is to lay before you opportunities and tools for discovering and sharpening those gifts that will lead to your future and to your community that you serve and that you help build. The world that is actually already yours, that you are already impacting now by your very deeds of service and by being a good citizen and a good student. It's easy to come together and honor something or someone, and we could easily say, thank you for the plaques, and head on back to class. But the hard part is what's going to take after today, after we celebrate, after we get them on the wall. It's how do we honor them each and every day through the utilization of our gifts that we've been given. So we have an obligation as Raiders and as citizens to advance what has been given to us. So be thinking about what are you going to do, and I know you already have. So what are you going to do with your gifts, and what have you been doing with your gifts? What's your school going to do with all of this? In your remaining days here as an 8th grader, you'll walk down the halls in front of these plaques no fewer than another 1,000 times probably. Think about that. Each day that you walk past them, you will have grown a little bit. You will have grown one step closer to whatever it is that you're going to become. You will never be finished, however. Like our country, we are a work in progress. You will continue to be a lifelong learner and a lifelong server, long after you leave the lovely confines of 7800 Woodman Road. You may leave for college and beyond. You may leave for the world of work, service in the military, whatever it is that you're going to do to utilize those gifts. Today's speakers all understand that. In fact, they have all, in one way or another, directly chosen to honor and advance the Constitution and the Bill of Rights in their daily work. So let us begin with our first guest speaker, Mr. Matthew Krieger.